The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the host of this show are for authentic, honest, and entertaining purposes. Unless you don't think I'm entertaining. I repeat, this is my opinion. I am not telling you how or what to think or feel, but I do encourage you to speak your mind and have conversations. Just don't do too much. Also, this video is brought to you by Sebastine's Patreon, where you can access over 1,000 videos of exclusive content. Pause if you would like to read. If you want to subscribe and support this amazing community, click the link in the description below, and thank you for everything. Enjoy the video. Okay, guys, so we got a bomb and a boom and a bada bing. We are back at the bada boom and the bada bings, and because I don't remember actually like watching it, I guess it was background noise. I don't know, but I just chose not to do it because we got this one. It's a recent one. This is a 5-year-old child found dead in the ceiling of a Chinese restaurant run by parents. So as you can see, it was a, I guess, a parent type of one. I guess that's where the similarity came from. But yeah, we're back in the groove with the bada bing and bada booms. So I don't even know why I'm acting all. I don't know why I was acting like that. I'm sorry if I seem too jolly. That's not the time for that. Let's check it out. Let's go. Bada boom and bada bing. Let's go.
Bada bing, bada boo.
There are only so many places you can hide inside of a restaurant. But the problem is, almost every single spot is relatively easy to search. The bathroom requires someone sticking their head under the stall. You're going to be caught. They're going to peer. They're going to make sure nobody is hiding, and they're going to see you.
Caught? What the hell is caught? What do you mean caught?
The stock rooms, the kitchen, same thing. You get one person poking around, hide and seek is over. There's not that many hiding spots, which leaves just that one door, the steel door.
What steel
door? It's
door?
like the size of a small closet. Sometimes the room it's like a small room. And if you step inside and you close that door behind you, you might as well have taken a portal to a different world, because once that door clicks shut, the gasping, the shivering, the numbness, you can't feel your ears, you can't feel your fingers. You're trying to bang on the
It's a freezer? Hell behind this
door to be let out, but you're more clumsy. It's normal, because this is exactly what happens when you are trapped inside of a giant freezer.
Oh.
The idea of working with a freezer big enough for you to walk into and then being trapped inside of one has seemingly become one of the top 15 slightly irrational fears of the everyday person.
No, it's not. It's not that irrational. Not gonna lie to you. Nope. They had one of those in. Yeah, I think it was a fridge or freezer at News and Company. It's not irrational at all. That door was heavy as hell, and bro, I remember one of my coworkers said, like, my manager closed the door behind him and like cornered him about something. Yeah, that's not an irrational fear at all. No.
I have yet to step foot inside of a commercial walk-in freezer, but I do have random, perhaps intrusive thoughts about being trapped in one.
That's valid.
So much so that there are Ask Reddit threads asking people, in the hypothetical world, if you were to be trapped inside of a commercial walk-in freezer for the night,
you're fucked.
Let's say at a restaurant, what do you do to survive? Nobody's coming until the morning. The answers really don't do anything to make you less paranoid. I would take the cold boxes of food and create an ice shelter type of structure. So you want to prevent the blowing air from cooling you down to the point of hypothermia. Right. That's how you're going to circulate your inner warmth. Another professional Reddit survivalist writes, many restaurants have large plastic bags in or on those wire racks. If that's the case, take 2 bags, wrap yourselves in them, utilize your body temperature by breathing inside the bag, but not enough to suffocate yourself. Come out for air every now and then. You'll last 8 hours.
All right, sorry, Stephanie.
How
does somebody know that? How you know that? You know what I'm saying? I know it's good to have like survival instincts, but that's very intricate. How in the Sam hell do you know that?
Person comments, I worked at a fish and chip shop once. Got loads of pies and food and, stuff back there. I would just stuff them into my clothes. I would put them in my pants. I would put them in my shirt. Yeah, they're frozen pies. It's going to feel freezing for the first 10, 20 minutes. And then after that, it'll actually somewhat insulate you. That's how it works.
Really?
That is crazy how creative people are.
Yeah, what?
I mean, probably the best advice, the most simple advice comes from one professional that works with industrial freezers.
Okay.
He says, best thing to do if you're trapped, find something to stick into the fan blade so they stop turning. It's going to overheat the compressor outside. The cooler is going to stop cooling. The temperature alarm is going to sound, and then you'll get out.
What if the thing blows up? I seen movies when you accidentally stick something in between a fan and it just blows. It's not funny, but oh gosh.
Obviously, this is after you check to see if the emergency exit method is not already working, which surprisingly a lot of people report in the restaurants that they work at. It never functions well.
What?
Naturally, it is one of the very first places the police officers check for the little missing girl. What if she accidentally walked into the freezer and somehow got locked inside?
Bro.
They start going through the bins, the grocery bags filled with raw meat inside of the freezer.
Oh.
She is not here. They check and they double check. And when they're done, they walk out of that commercial freezer. I mean, it's clear she's not in the freezer. But that is the thing. Even police have their blind spots.
What you mean?
When looking for 5-year-old Ashley, they look everywhere. They look on the shelves. They look under the chair. They look in the bags. They look inside that commercial walk-in freezer.
They looked at everything but up. Oh, Lord.
But while they're in the freezer, did they ever think to look up? This is the case of Ashley Zhao,
Oh
the
my
5-year-old
gosh.
girl that was found in the walls of a Chinese restaurant.
Girl in the walls. I thought you said ceiling. Oh, how is she in the wall? Oh my gosh. Bro, I thought you said ceiling. How does this even happen? Bro, I don't understand how someone's kid can go missing, bro. And be found dead? Bro, huh? What?
I'd like to thank today's sponsors who have made it possible for Rotten Mango to support Baby to Baby. They are a
Baby to
nonprofit
Baby?
that provides essential items to more than 1 million children across the country. This episode's partnerships have also made it possible to support Rotten Mango's growing team, and would also like to thank you guys for your continued support. As always, full show notes are available at rottenmangopodcast.com. Now, first, a disclaimer for today's case. There are mentions of CA resulting in death, so please take time if that's too much, and I'll see you in the next one. And secondly, this case is incredibly multifaceted. Any mentions and details included in this episode should not be taken as fuel for like some sick anti-immigration,
What?
xenophobic narrative, or just hatred against Chinese people or China. At the same time, one's immigration status and culture should not be used as a reasoning or as an excuse for their crimes, especially.
That's actually crazy as hell. Like, the fact that people, like, do that is weird as shit. As if, like, I guess natives of the country don't, like, stuff like that don't have, like, people be using so many things just to justify racism, and that shit is unjustifiable, bro. Like, I don't get, like, that's weird. What?
When as serious as murder. So these are just the facts of the case. And additionally, most of you guys are, sometimes I feel like you guys are a little too smart for your own good sometimes. But so this doesn't apply to you. But the very small percentage of people without working frontal lobes, please exercise a bit of common sense and nuance. Don't use this video as justification for avoiding small businesses or Chinese restaurants and avoiding mom and pop shops.
What?
And allegedly finding an acrylic nail allegedly in a crumble cookie. That's a valid reason to question the hygienics of a restaurant.
I mean, yeah. I think it's very cool that Stephanie's putting this disclaimer. You would think that common sense would be common. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she has to do this is pretty crazy. But let's keep going. The people be, bro.
Seeing that a restaurant is owned by a particular ethnicity or serves a particular cuisine is not a valid reason to question the hygienics, which is the thing I'm seeing all over Reddit. Lastly, any comments, opinions, criticisms are from netizens that we found online during our research and not a reflection of our personal thoughts on this case. So with that being said, let's get started.
Let's do
the
it.
top 4 most dangerous jobs in the United States. Can you guess them?
Probably like a lot.
Okay, top 4: construction, food machinery. So I would say food services. Oh shit, the jobs, war, or police officers or some shit. I don't know what the 4th one is. I'm pretty sure most of them is like heavy machinery, right?
Lumberjack or something.
Yeah, logging workers.
Oh.
So logging workers is the most dangerous. Then
Really?
pilots and flight engineers,
Sorry, I forgot about that. My bad.
oil, gas, and mining. And then number 4 are roofers.
Roofers?
And there's 2 roofers standing up on the roof on top of this pet store.
Really?
It's 15
What?
feet tall, so it's not like the most dangerous roof that they've been on, but they're being cautious.
Right.
They get up there 10 a.m. They're trying to beat the afternoon sun. One of the guys, he gets close to the edge of the roof. He's just staring into the parking lot. He's like zoning out while he's waiting for his partner to get done with his part. And he sees this SUV pull up. And he says, nothing was out of the ordinary. I wasn't expecting anything, so it just seemed like a normal day. He watches the man get out of the driver's seat. A woman gets out the passenger seat. They don't talk. The 2 of them go to open the back door where they pull out a young little girl, maybe 5, 6 years old. They take her out of the car seat, cover her face with her purple winter coat because it's freezing outside, and they walk away from their car. It's a pretty anticlimactic experience. He almost forgot the entire thing.
Wait, hold on. Question. If it's freezing outside, wouldn't you want to have the afternoon sun? Or that just... I'm not a roofer, so there's that, but... Wouldn't you want that, or that still hinders the roofing process?
Until the police start questioning him.
Oh.
Because by the time that he saw the 3 of them, the man, the woman, and the little girl, one of them was already dead.
Oh.
What?
A man calls 911. He sounds like he's trying to keep his composure. It's working. He sounds relatively calm. Hey, what's going on? That's literally what the 911 operator says.
What?
Hey, what's going on?
I can't find my daughter.
Okay, how old is she?
5. She just turned 5.
When's the last time you seen her?
This afternoon, probably.
Around what time?
3, maybe 4.
What? So you haven't seen her in 5 hours?
So he's calling around 9 p.m. and saying he hasn't seen his daughter since 5 p.m. This is a 5-year-old little girl. So it's not even like I haven't seen my 13-year-old daughter who went to her friend's house.
Yeah, what the fuck? She's 5. What?
What was she wearing?
She's wearing a purple winter coat.
Oh, no.
I don't know what those things are called, but they're not jeans. They're like...
Like leggings?
Yeah.
What color were they?
Grayish.
Okay, and you haven't seen her in 5 hours?
About,
5 hours?
I mean, she was there sleeping.
Where was she sleeping at? In the restaurant?
The man is explaining that he and his wife own this restaurant, which they have this little mattress in the back, a tiny little mattress where sometimes one of their 2 daughters, so they have a 6-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old daughter, and the 5-year-old is missing, and sometimes they just sleep in the back while their parents are working, and now she's gone. I mean, she was sleeping there. I picked up my older daughter from school. We all saw her sleeping there, and we went to work, and we let her sleep, and we got busy, and then after I got busy, we started cleaning up, and then we opened the door, and she's not there.
Yo.
Do you have any security videos or anything in there?
Yo, my heart will be on my ass. Like, what? What the fuck?
No. We don't have any security cameras in the restaurant. We've been here for 6 years, never had security cameras.
Oh, no.
But we all saw her, all of us. Like my wife, myself, my older daughter. When we came back, when I picked up my older daughter from school, we all saw her sleeping there. Okay, were there any suspicious people that came into the restaurant at all? Do you think that she could have walked out? Could she have run away? I have no idea. I mean, she was sleeping in the back. It's kind of hard to say. None of your employees had seen her? There's only 2 of us in the restaurant, just myself and my wife. There's nobody else in the restaurant. There's only 3 people in the restaurant right now. Okay, when you guys left, who was there with you? Who was there with your daughter when you guys left to go get your other kid from school? My wife. I got my other kid from school. So I picked up my eldest kid from school. My wife was at the restaurant with the youngest kid.
Okay.
But when we came back, she's here. The little girl is here. My wife is here. The restaurant is open. The restaurant's always open. I usually open up. I drop my daughter off at school in the morning, and then we come here to open up the restaurant, and then I go pick her up. Okay, right now, though, when you left, you said your wife and your daughter left to go pick up your daughter from school? No, I didn't say that. I said that my wife is here all the time.
Did you hear the whole thing?
Yes.
Was he contradicting himself, or?
I would say that I think she was having a hard time understanding. I don't think that he was blatantly contradicting or anything was particularly alarming about the 911 call. Okay. I think the only thing that I would take away from the call that was like a little is that he seems a little calm. However, that could be seen as a positive trait of a father trying to get a goal done, a mission done.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I would try to stay calm, but I wouldn't keep myself calm. My daughter's missing. What the hell?
I'm sorry. When I meant was myself, okay? When I went to pick up my daughter,
What do you mean?
when we came back, myself and my daughter, not my wife. My wife was here the whole time. When we came back,
So your wife hasn't seen her since around the 4 or 5 o'clock either?
I guess.
He explains
Hold
they
on.
saw her around 4 or 5.
Hold on.
Everyone. The 6-year-old saw her, the wife saw her, the husband saw her, everybody saw her sleeping.
Right.
And then the dinner rush came. They were fixing up the dinner rush. Afterwards, they went to check on her and she's gone. And it's been 5 hours.
Bro,
Maybe
no
she
good.
managed to walk out the back door. And if that's the case, she maybe has a few more hours left.
What?
Because if she's been out there for at least a few hours and it's 6 degrees outside,
Oh,
she doesn't have a lot of time.
oh my
6 degrees
gosh.
Fahrenheit?
Yes. If the walk-in freezer is the worst case scenario, at least on first glance.
A TV in the back? What the hell?
This is the second worst case scenario. Ashley, 5-year-old Ashley, being lost outside in the cold. A lot of health inspectors do not like to eat out at restaurants. It's just not a fun time for them. You want to eat dinner with a health inspector, you're probably going to go to their house. It's understandable. Maybe it's safer to cook at home when a ton of restaurants they're inspecting are clearly doing what they call fire drills. You think the health inspector doesn't know what's going on? They know. Manager, owner, eyes get huge. They start ordering employees to do all sorts of tasks. You over there, you over there. They're like managing a drill to cover up all sorts of potential violations, which usually results in creating more violations on the spot. Or some of them try the distraction method. Divide and conquer. They send people to bombard the inspector to get all their attention so they can't actually focus on the restaurant. And the inspector is thinking, that's not working.
Sometimes I heard they will have they will form a clique with all the restaurants nearby.
Yes.
So usually when it comes to one of them, they will alarm the others.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. That makes so much sense. I thought, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought my manager at News and Company was just like trying to be professional. Shit. What am I, 3 years out the food service business now? Nah, that was not professional. It was just people just doing shit, bro. Like, I remember when, what was it, the regional manager of Mr. Noodles, of Noodles and Company was coming in. He was like, oh, y'all got to make sure everything is up to tip-top shit. Hey, just saying, we were Bowie Town Center Noodles and Company was number 1. You feel me? Number 1, because we kept it clean. But the manager was...
Like, there are so many ways around it. I think the health inspectors are the citizens' number 1 friend and the restaurant's number 1 enemy sometimes. And one of them just goes by this rule. One health inspector, he said, go to the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
Before you order, go to the bathroom. Usually in most restaurants, the bathroom and the kitchen are in very similar conditions.
Oh, shit. Ew.
One health inspector writes online, at one busy restaurant, there was a bucket under the prep bench. And I thought, what's that bucket?
A bucket.
I walked up to it. The chefs were peeing inside the bucket
What?
instead of going to the bathroom.
Ugh.
Another says, I
Ew.
do remember a steak being returned once. Flipped it over. There was a crispy fried cockroach cooked into one side of it.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Ew.
One netizen writes online,
Bro, this is
my mom was inspecting a donut shop in California and saw someone changing a diaper on the dough prep table.
What?
Their excuse was, what? We're not open yet. People say, I've seen
That's
soup
sick.
being prepared in 5-gallon Home Depot buckets on the floor. I've seen soup being prepared without utensils, just using a bare arm to stir the soup.
Oh.
Someone said, I discovered, as a health inspector, one of the local restaurants had been washing dishes in the lake behind the restaurant. Another said, I'm not a health inspector, but I worked at a major fast food chain. I had a coworker that would lick her index finger every time she peeled a slice of cheese from the stack of cheese.
Was she like training to be a teacher to give out grades of a test or something? Like, what's going on?
To make cheeseburgers. It was as if she was trying to separate a sheet of paper from a stack of papers. I would watch her do this all day long. I never.
Bro, what? Did the saliva not gonna stick to the cheese?
Never said anything to the health department, but I sure as hell never ate the cheeseburgers.
Shit.
Another person writes, I worked at another major national fast food chain. When the health inspector came, the cooks took all the expired food out of the fridge, stored it in their cars by the dumpster until after the health inspector left, and then we put it all back. One health inspector said, we kept getting reports of a vanilla ice cream machine with black specks in it. Worried it would be grinding metal, like a little lock metal. That could be.
All right, nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I see why actually having a food health inspector is kind of a blessing in your life. Not gonna lie to you. That's sick.
Be a health hazard.
Oh my gosh.
The barrel for the ice cream machine was infested with cockroaches, just being ground up and expelled as additional protein.
Why did she say it like that? And then her husband said, ugh.
One person writes, you think that's bad? I saw a floor painted with non-slip paint, and they literally painted over a dead rat and sealed it there.
How the fuck?
Considering how bad health inspections can go,
I can just pick up the...
Ong's Chinese cuisine in Ohio is actually not that bad. Ong's is a Chinese carryout restaurant, so you don't really go there to sit and dine in. You go there, you order food, you get your dank Chinese food, and then you leave.
Yeah, that's how... Well, I mean, that's how the carry-out spots are around here. I thought that's normal. Like, sometimes if you're, like, tired, you can... Or, I mean, not tired, but I guess... A couple of times, me and my friends used to just, like, sit down at the spot because we had nowhere else to go. We were, like... We still had... Like, we were coming from school, so we weren't going to sit in the cafeteria. We weren't even supposed to be outside the school premises, but the Chinese spot was right there, so we walked over there, but we had to eat there, though.
Pick up, you do to-go orders. You have some tables lined up with some menus and like the soy sauce containers with the chili oil containers. But most of the time, you see a row of people standing on their phones waiting for their takeout.
Yeah.
Most of Ong's Chinese cuisine violations include chicken thawing on a rack at room temp. Food should be thawed under a refrigerator or running water. Chicken that has been cooked is cooling at room temp. Food should be cooled by placing in shallow pans and placed in the walk-in cooler. And then lastly, chicken has been repackaged into disposable grocery bags. Food that is repackaged must be repackaged into food-grade packaging.
Whoa.
These are comments from the inspectors?
Damn.
Yes. Now, regardless, once these problems are fixed, they pass all their health inspections.
Okay.
There's really nothing notable in any of their health inspections, except one that is taken by Inspector Christina, but none of the customers really care for it. January 4th, 2017, she says, while conducting my inspection, I noticed a little girl hunched down in a small toddler chair in the dry storage room. It caught me off guard because of her presence and demeanor. I only thought the owner and his wife were there. I asked the little girl how old she was, and I got no answer.
The fuck?
And I stared at her and I said, are you 3? She responded back, 5. The girl remained in the same spot during the whole time. I was inside the facility approximately 90 minutes. I asked the male owner if she went to preschool or kindergarten, and he reported she went to kindergarten, but I don't know. There was a blue table in the facility by the hallway of the kitchen, had coloring books, crayons, a baby doll, another toy. It was just so strange, though. I don't know. It was so odd. The little girl was so quiet, and she would only stare at the floor.
Oh.
I thought she was in trouble for something, but I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought it was so strange the entire time I was there. I didn't even know she was there, too.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, wait, are you saying like it's strange that I guess they have a daughter and she's in the restaurant and stuff? Like, I thought that would be normal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That, staring at the floor?
It was like she's like a little ghost.
Oh.
Is this an interview?
What?
Or is it...
This is a written formal statement. An interview with the officer.
I see.
A few weeks later, that little girl, 5-year-old Ashley, goes missing. Ong's Chinese cuisine restaurant technically has 4 employees. You've got Liang Dao, so Liang, the dad. Okay. You got Ming Ming, the mom.
Okay.
Jojo is the 6-year-old daughter. This is a nickname. This is not her real name. But they refer to her as Jojo, but it's not her government name. Mm-hmm. And then Ashley is the 5-year-old daughter. So there are the 4 employees of the restaurant. Nobody else works there.
Wait. The babies are employees? Like they count as employees? What?
Just the 4 of them and a 300-item menu. And every single person that walks into the restaurant...
300? Bruh, what?
Restaurant to order, the approximately 5 to 8 minutes that they wait for their food, they will all have very different feelings about this family.
How do you make 300 items of things? That is crazy. How much supplies of food do you have?
A former delivery driver does mention that Ming Ming and Liang seemed like good people. However, I always thought Liang wanted a son. He would say, "Oh, Lord, I want a son." But he didn't have one, and I think it bothered him.
Well, sorry, man. You don't create boys. Love your children. Love your daughters. I mean, shit. That don't sound like insensitive, right? Like, okay, the God or whoever higher power you have won't give you a son. Shit, man. I don't know what to tell you. You got 2 daughters. They could love them. The fuck?
Do with that what you will. Others think it's just a little bit much to run the entire restaurant with the 2 of them. I mean, they do the cooking, they do the front of the house, everything. I imagine the hours are pretty insane. Oh. One fellow parent at the local elementary school says, "My daughter was friends with their oldest daughter, Jojo. If they wanted play dates, I would have to bring my daughter to the restaurant." But the family unit as a whole is pretty wholesome.
Okay.
I don't think I ever caught them at a bad moment. This is a direct quote from neighbors. Like, these are direct quotes from people that knew the family. Mm-hmm. They're always very polite, a little reserved. The family seems very private, but the 2 girls, by all accounts, seem like daddy's girls.
Aww.
But now, Ashley is gone, and the only lead the police have is maybe she went outside. The doors to the back lead to the back parking lot of the plaza. Once you pass that, it's pretty dense wooded area.
Oh, shit.
It's like one of those suburban areas in Ohio where you drive and it's tree, plaza, tree, plaza.
Interesting.
Those are the trees. She's 5. I mean, she could have been anywhere. She could have been taken. We don't know. I mean, has anybody been acting strange recently? Liang, the dad, says, there were 2 guys that came into the restaurant on 2 separate occasions.
Oh, shit. Should I not show this? Well, I think they messed up. The blur job. The blur is on his nose. I don't want to show this. I feel like this is unethical.
Few months apart, but twice. I remember because they were asking some weird questions.
What?
We thought like they were trying to see which restaurant to target for a robbery. They were asking like, when are your busiest times? How long do you stay busy? What time do you close?
What?
But what the fuck? I didn't think anything of it after the second time because it just seemed kind of dumb that they would also ask all of that. And probably they realized that there's not much to rob here, so they moved on. But maybe Liang is wrong. Maybe they didn't come for the robbery. Maybe they were looking for something else. Because behind the restaurant in the woods, the police find their very first piece of evidence, and it's not looking good.
Uh-oh.
A pair of black shoes. Too big to be Ashley's.
Oh, what?
Adult shoes. Like men's sneakers. Over 100 officers are searching the dense woods behind the restaurants all night.
Damn!
Civilians are coming out in giant puffer jackets and winter coats to help search. One woman in the car is being interviewed as she's going to search. I just pray that if somebody took her, that they would have the heart to bring her home because I'm sure these parents are in such distress.
She was the sweetest little thing. I just loved her so much. Every time I would go in to pick up food from them, she was always behind the counter and she would talk to me.
So that night, there is a gathering in the plaza of the restaurant with all the locals. People are praying. They're comforting each other. They're praying that Ashley makes it back home. And there's at least one person there praying that Ashley will never be found.
What do you mean?
Do you know how to tell when someone is lying?
Yeah.
There's so many videos on YouTube of FBI profilers telling you how to spot a liar. There's probably more than 4 videos on this topic at the very least. But the only way to really tell if someone is lying is to establish a baseline. Figure their unique nonverbal communication habits first, and then see if they change when they're being deceptive. But if you don't have the time for that, look for micro expressions. That's what they say. Tell someone good news about your life and watch for a brief flash of a smirk or a grimace before they smile and congratulate you. And if you catch it, even for like a split second, just know that maybe they're not the most happy for you. Or sometimes it's below the table signs, which actually works. There was a K-drama clip that went viral recently, but there's a reason that it went viral because humans have a very distinct way of communicating. The clip is of a guy and a girl meeting up at a coffee shop. The girl starts crying. The guy gets up to get her tissues, feeling bad for her. But as he's walking back to the table, her back is turned to him. She's still sitting at the table crying. He stops because just from looking at her back, he can tell her body language and she's lying.
How?
She's not
What?
actually crying. Can you guess what that body language is?
What was this? You hunched over?
Like chest up, like shoulders.
She like
straight.
these?
No.
Like
She's
this?
hunched over crying.
I knew it.
She's shaking her leg. No.
No, what's she doing?
Yes.
She's shaking
Her
her.
foot is moving up and down. She's rocking one foot. Her legs are crossed and she's rocking one foot.
How
Yeah.
you know?
Which typically doesn't happen when you're
Yeah.
crying and distraught.
How the hell do you know this? How did you know this?
It's very inconsistent. So clearly
Interesting.
when adults lie, there are inconsistencies.
Oh.
But is it possible for a kid to lie? I mean, one could argue it's nearly impossible for kids to lie. I actually hate that thing where it's like all kids lie.
No, I don't think. No, all kids don't lie. I think kids mostly will tell the truth most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, I mean, every human lies, but like sometimes I don't really think kids have a reason to lie unless they did something that they're lying about. You know, but like, no, I'm not gonna say children lie. Like, no, I don't believe a majority of children lie. I'm actually in the business of thinking that they're telling the truth most of the time because kids sometimes don't have the social cues to you know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Get
know.
it? Kids go through a phase where they test boundaries and they learn how to communicate. But I think it's nearly impossible for kids to lie because most of the time adults will be able to spot it. They're not the most advanced at hiding their deception.
Exactly.
One of the detectives on site searching for Ashley spots her older sister, Jojo, sitting off to the side. He decides with consent to ask Jojo again exactly what is it that she saw in that restaurant. Jojo glances around. She makes sure that nobody's eavesdropping, and she whispers, "Mommy and Daddy said I can't say what happened."
What?
What?
Excuse me, Jojo. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I don't really know. I'm not sure.
Huh?
Mommy and Daddy said I can't say what happened. Suddenly, the detective is staring at Ming Ming and Liang from across the restaurant, and it's not adding up. Liang is fidgeting with his hands, talking to other officers, but he almost looks nervous more than anything, which fine. Maybe he is nervous. He's nervous to find his daughter.
Was he nervous on the call? I mean, he was stuttering a little bit during the call.
But Ming Ming, her reaction right now this entire time has been cold.
Oh shit.
The officer walks up to Liang, the dad. "Do you have a recent photo of Ashley?" "I do not." "You don't have social media? You don't post them? Do you have a physical album somewhere?" "No. The only picture I have of her is her passport photo."
What?
Some people swear by the idea that the only way to lie on a polygraph test and not get caught is to clench your butt cheeks or put a thumbtack in your shoe, and
I thought it was just to slow your heart rate down, but all right, sure.
every
Okay.
time that you answer a question truthfully, you step your toe onto the thumbtack.
What?
And you clench your butt muscles and you release them slowly to throw off the questions reading.
I've never heard that before in my life. Interesting. Wow. That's what?
Others say, no, you just have to lie. Like you have to think when they ask you normal questions. So they do a baseline first. Control questions is what they call them. They ask you for your government name, your birthday, who the president is. This is your baseline. This is when you're normal, when you're not stressed out. This is how you're going to be. They said when they ask those questions, start biting the inside of your mouth. Throw off the baseline because that's what they're going to compare the lies to. Other netizens say, listen, I've lied on many polygraphs.
Ooh.
It's just 90%.
Ooh, we got Billy Badass over here. Ooh, Lucy Liar. All right.
Breath control. Just sit in the chair and keep a steady breath. Every once in a while during a control question, interrupt your normal breathing rhythm and breathe faster.
Or just don't do anything that you need to lie about. You know? But that doesn't help because we're already at the lie detector test. So if we weren't at a lie detector test, like, bro.
And then go back to normal. Be very calm. They will ask you the same questions over and over. You will be bored. You will be frustrated. This is a game of patience. With some even saying that the best way to beat a polygraph is during the control questions where they ask you for your name, start counting backwards from 100 by intervals of 7. So like 93. And then from there and there.
What?
Because that makes I guess it does something physiologically to you.
That's a lot of work.
Emotionally charged memories during childhood to trigger physiological responses that are going to throw people off. It's actually pretty terrifying how a lot of polygraph administrators cannot tell when someone is using a deceptive technique. It's really hard to detect. But that means it could go the other way too. You can completely tell the truth and it will look like you're lying.
Really?
Liang, the dad, is the first to go. He's welcomed into the interrogation room. He's wearing a black hoodie, dressed comfortably. But first, the control answers. Do you have any idea what the reason is for this test? To see if I hurt my daughter? Did you hurt Ashley? Answer truthfully by saying the word yes or no.
Oh, he's going through a lie detector
Yes.
test?
No.
What? Oh.
If I were to ask you right now, you physically have anything to do with Ashley's disappearance, what would the truthful answer be? No. Have you ever had any psychological counseling? Yes. When was the last time? About a month ago? What was going on? What were you having a hard time with? My wife's immigration case. Oh yeah, what is going on with that? Is she going to be deported or something? So Ming Ming is trying to get asylum in the United States, but it's not working. I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe.
What the fuck?
But you're an American citizen. Yes. And your wife can eventually become a US citizen. My mom did the process as well.
Okay.
It's harder than it looks. So what are you feeling? What were some of the things emotionally that you're feeling? That my wife might get deported. Okay. I don't know what to do with my kids. So you were worried about what might happen, that she can't take them with her? I don't know. Even if she did, I would still have to support them.
Right.
On Tuesdays, that's the only day the restaurant closes. What do you do on your day off? I pretty much do stuff for the restaurant. So you don't have any hobbies or things you like to do? I like to draw, play some games.
Okay.
He's very calm.
Right.
What is your greatest ambition in life? Wait, how old are you? 34. Honestly, I told my wife I gave up on the personal stuff. I just want to raise the kids. I just want to make sure that they have a good future.
Okay.
Do you plan to have more children than 2? Yeah, I wanted 4, but it can be tough. What's the single best thing that it's ever happened to your life so far? My kids.
Yeah, I was about
What's
to
the
say.
single worst thing that's ever happened to your life since the day you were born?
Bro, if he says my
Probably
kids.
this.
Oh, I was about to say.
This
what?
is where it starts feeling less like a polygraph and more like a full-blown interrogation. A lot of people would categorize this type of interrogation like being buried alive. So I think it's very interesting when you watch a lot of interrogation tapes, each one has vastly different pacing, but they're all kind of across the board can fit into different categories. And it always depends on probably the interrogator themselves, how much evidence they actually have on the subject, and then the subject themselves.
Sometimes I wonder, like, how many people who like watch this true crime stuff literally think that if they do something, they can like pass the interrogation or pass a lie detector test. Like, how many of you guys think that you could like bypass all this stuff? I don't think I can. This is not, well, that's not why I don't do bad things, but like, it's like, bro, like I don't think I have the masterful skills to beat a polygraph test. I can barely say an intro for a YouTube video. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Each personality is going to be different. But this one is such a clear categorization of being buried alive. Just soil collapsing on the subject. The overlying feeling is supposed to be every lie you tell buries you deeper and it becomes suffocating. The interrogator asked Lang, why did you agree to take the polygraph today?
So
I didn't
Sheldon
know.
not
I
lying?
thought I had to, you know? Has Ashley ever run away before? Run away? Run away from home? She went out the back door before. Okay, I'm just talking about, is she the type to kind of run off and go? No. You say she ran out the back door, ran out of the back room at the apartment? No, at the restaurant. Can you kind of tell me what you did yesterday? Yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't slept for a while, so I don't know what yesterday was.
What?
Has Ashley ever wandered off before? Yeah, she opened the back door and walked out before. Can
Of
she
the
unlock
restaurant?
the door herself to get out? Yeah, both my daughters can. They both did it. They're not supposed to do it, but they do it.
Okay.
So how many locks are on the back door that they have to open? None. It automatically opens from the inside. Okay, and then you need a key to
Wait.
get back inside if you're outside?
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean automatically opens? Well, you got like one of them doors that just slide open? Huh?
Yes. What do you think happened to Ashley? I don't know. So what do you think? If somebody took your child, what do you think should happen to that person? What do you
Ooh.
want to see happen to them if you find out through the investigation that someone took your child, she was just wandering around, and they picked her up and took her?
Shit, I want them to get the fullest extent of the law and also get the fullest extent of my foot up their ass. Cause why? Like what do you mean by this? I guess he's just trying to catch him in a lie or something.
I would want her back.
Nigga,
What do
what?
you think should happen to that person?
Yeah, like what?
Go to jail.
Just jail. You just want the nigga to go to jail. You don't want to get like some hits in or anything. You just want him to go to jail.
What would be the possibility that an accident happened inside the restaurant? The possibility of an accident happening inside to where she got hurt really, really bad.
That's possible.
I guess it's possible. I'm asking you because I have to look at every possibility when I'm doing the polygraph, okay?
Right.
The child walks out the door, and a very unfortunate thing happens. Someone picks her up and takes her, and now they have their own child. Maybe there's an accident. She gets burned with grease or something, and the next thing you know, she's laying lifeless. You're scared. You don't know if police are
Jesus.
going to believe you or not, so you just take her body and hide it somewhere.
Oh.
I have to look at that possibility because, unfortunately, those things happen as well. But if
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The baby was in the wall, right, or in the ceiling. How?
if you know what happened to your daughter, you need to tell me.
Exactly.
Because there's an awful lot of people right now looking for her. A lot of people, more than you can imagine. Highway patrol's got helicopters, airplanes, they've got dogs, they've got all kinds of people looking for her.
In other words, if you did it, you're fucked. You might as well say the truth. It's gonna be easier if you say the truth. You know, if you tell us the truth, we're gonna go easier on you. We ain't gonna go that hard. I'm also lying right now. You're cooked, nigga.
But if you know we're never gonna find her, you need to let us know right now. Because these people are away from their families, and they will be for days and days and days. And that's not fair to them if you know, in fact, where Ashley really is.
Where is Ashley, bro?
The other possibility would be that you sold her.
What?
What?
Unfortunately, a lot of people do this. They sell their own children. But if you know what happened, you need to tell me.
Oh my gosh, that was so abrupt.
We gotta stop. You're giving me a lot of stuff, and I haven't slept in a really long time right now. I don't think I want to do this. A lot of other people aren't going to sleep until they find her.
Oh.
We owe it to you. We owe it to everybody. We owe it to Ashley. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open right now. I've had 5 minutes of rest since.
Hold on, cuz. Why are you doing all this? Just say you ain't do nothing to her if you ain't do nothing to her. You're not about to get away from this. Answer the question. We understand that you ain't sleep. Where's Ashley at, brother? Not no brother. Where's Ashley at? Stop playing. Stop playing. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Yesterday, and I slept. I don't know how much. You ask all these tough questions, and I'm starting to get scared.
Tough
What are you
question?
scared of? Do you know something that you haven't told them?
Oh.
I mean, look, I'll be your spokesperson for you. I know those people. There's no reason that you shouldn't be able to tell what you need to tell. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to. And I will go right beside you. I won't make you do it by yourself. But you've got to tell me what's going on.
Where is she?
I'm scared if I continue with this test and it shows that I'm lying or I'm trying to fake the test or something, it's going to reflect badly.
Why are you
You're
worried
right.
about that?
It will reflect badly.
Wait, hold on. My question is, why is he more worried about lying or being caught lying rather than just answering the question? I get he's nervous, and I'm gonna feel like a real dum-dum if he didn't do anything. So I'm already accepting that right now. Okay. But right now, it seems very deflective. If you don't need to worry about coming off his line if you don't lie. Or just be like, yo, I'm telling the truth. Not all this other stuff. Can we stop doing this? I need to go to sleep. Like, you don't need to, hold on, guys.
And we don't want that.
No, we don't.
No, we don't want that. And I told you I'm having a really hard time concentrating and sitting here. I can't even really keep my eyes open. I just keep blinking. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us where she is?
Where is she?
Can you tell us what happened to her so we can at least go find her? Can you at least do that for us? I'm just afraid for my wife, that's all.
What?
Why? What did she do?
Ooh.
Huh? What did your wife do? Did she make a mistake? No, her deportation, I get that, but I don't care about that. It's not about your wife. It's about your daughter. We just want to find your daughter. No, my whole family is going to fall apart. Can I just go home first? I know you know something.
Yeah,
I just want to be able to call off all these people if I can.
Bro, he's shitting this thing. Like, what did you do to her?
Can send them home. That's all I want to do. I just need a little more time. That's all.
Time for what?
Do you have any idea where she is? If we just know where she is, you don't have to tell me the rest of the story. I just want to know where we can find her. I just need a little more time. Do you know where she is?
Where
Would
is
you tell
she?
me that? Do you know where she is? The longer this goes on, and then they find out all along you could have stopped it and you didn't, gloves are off. There's nobody that's going to deal with you. Nobody's going to feel sorry for anybody, and it's going to get really ugly. And I don't want that to happen. There's no reason for that. I
Sorry.
don't want it to happen. You don't want it to happen. You don't have to explain to me, but at least let us go get her. That's all we want to do, so that we can send everyone home so they can at least spend their evening with their loved ones.
Exactly.
I know. I understand. Okay, I really do. But it's not just my wife. It's my whole family that's going to... Can I just leave? Can I just leave for a little while? Just let me go back home to my wife and see my kid. I just want to see my kid. You're not going to tell us, are you? I just want to see my kid and my wife. I want to help, but I can't help if you don't help me. I'm going to reach my arm out to you.
What?
I'm going to reach my hand out to you. Take my hand. I'm here to help you. Look at my hand. It's shaking. It shakes when I'm nervous. But I'm putting my hand out to you. Please.
What type of tactic is...
It was an accident.
Oh.
We didn't mean for this to happen.
Oh, see? Got him. Red dot him. Got him.
What happened? Did she fall? No. Something get spilled on her? No. Somebody fall on her? No.
What happened?
Was she playing and she got hurt? No.
So what happened?
Just tell us so we can at least go get her. I mean, I'm still gonna go to jail.
I like how the interrogator was like, so tell me where she is. Oh, it was an accident? So what happened? Just forget to tell me where she is so what happened?
But what did you do wrong? Why would you go to jail? Because I hit a dead body.
Oh!
The police are searching for Ashley in the woods and near the restaurant. They unlock the front door to Eng's Cuisine. This is not their first search of this entire restaurant, but now they know for sure that they're looking in the right direction. They start combing through the entire place again, but this time with a lot more patience. They go through the kitchen, the walk-in freezer, the messy storage room, the tiny closet with the mattress in there. And why is there a ladder propped up against the wall?
Oh, damn. I was asking, why is there a 65-inch TV box there? Yeah, I was asking that.
Leaned above where the walk-in freezer is. So on top of the giant commercial walk-in freezer, there's a crawl space.
Oh.
And they shine the light. Look, the tiles are not even.
Oh my
Get the
gosh.
ladder. We gotta go up there.
So the lie detector test was when was that taken? The next day?
The next day. So they've been searching. They called at 9 p.m. They've been searching all night into the day, and the lie detector test is taken.
And then after that, this is when the police is going back to the
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I do think that the police were suspicious of the couple from the get-go, but they're honing in now. They're no longer focusing on the woods. They're inside the restaurant. First officer calmly pulls down the first tile, places it on the ground. He shines his light into this tiny little crawl space,
Oh, this is scary.
and it is storage.
Oh,
There's photo albums, wedding photos of Ming Ming and Liang. He starts taking some of them down, and in the back, he sees like these few plastic bags that smell.
Ew,
He
no.
grabs them and he opens them as gently and as quickly as possible.
Oh, my Lord.
And inside he sees skin.
What the
Dried
fuck? Oh.
fish skin.
Okay, bro. Stephanie, come on, cuz. I understand. I understand. For the last, what was it, month or 8 weeks, we was doing this Diddy trial. Yo, come on, bruh. Come on. Oh my gosh, don't scare me like that.
And dried chicken.
Okay.
He shines his flashlight deeper into the crawl space, and now he's like, there's really nothing left up here. I'm so confused. He sees in the very back, shoved deep into the crevice of the crawl space, is a bussing container. Like, you know those gray plastic containers that in restaurants they use to take the dishes off the tables?
Yeah.
Those little plastic tubs.
Oh, yes. Like when you, yeah. So this is all above the ceiling, you're saying?
It's like a tiny little like a mini attic, but it's not even really an attic. So the ceiling is flat. It's
Quick question: Why is there chicken skin there though? Why can't they just throw that away? Like, why is that up top? Why is that up there? Wait, why is that up there?
one ceiling, but because the freezer is not tall enough, there's a crawl space above it.
Wait, what if they put the chicken skin and stuff there to mask the smell? You know, of like the rotting child that's probably up there. I don't know. Or the dead child. Not rotting, I'm sorry. The dead child?
For some duct.
I see.
Like a little bit of space. Maybe like a cabinet.
So they connect the
Yes.
freezer to the ceiling, and that's a little...
Yes. So they're going through that, and he just sees that bucket left. So he starts slowly pulling it towards him. It just looks like more storage. He pulls it closer and closer.
I don't
and
think
he
it's
hears
storage.
like a shaking noise. It's salt. It's like filled with salt and just placed up here.
All right, bro. Come on, cuz. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. All these items up here? Salt. Doesn't salt like break down some things? Like, why is it on top of the freezer?
Kind of weird, but I mean, maybe it's not the most hygienic restaurant. They brush away some of the salt, and inside is a black plastic bag. And inside of that, in a fetal position, is Ashley.
Dog, what the fuck? What the fuck?
All the major news networks in
Yo!
Ohio are reporting breaking news.
So it was the chicken to the fish and chicken to mask the smell. Nah, son.
We have confirmed here at the scene that 5-year-old Ashley's body has been found inside of her parents' restaurant.
Bro, what?
So continuing with this timeline, people are just trying to add 2 and 2 together now. That means that for 8 to 9 hours, Ong's restaurant has been fully operating, serving customers, cooking, while the owner's deceased 5-year-old daughter was in the back.
For what?
The forensic pathologist has to remove all the salt covering Ashley's body, all those little white specks. They conclude that the cause of death is blunt force trauma to the head and the torso.
So that was an accident? You accidentally hit her on the head and the chest. Okay, explain the accident, because no, I don't believe... What? What?
A lot of the officers did not like the parents from the get-go. One even goes into detail in his report. Eyes were not bloodshot, no crying and mucus from the nasal cavity. They just think, that's not how you act when your child is missing, unless you're not their parent. Ming Ming and Liang have been telling Ashley for months, I am your mom. This is your dad. That person is not your mom. Stop calling them your mom. I'm your mom.
Wait,
But it is not clicking with Ashley. Every time she sees Ming Ming and Liang get intense about all of this, she starts crying, she starts acting out. Ming Ming explains to the officers it's because Ashley was raised by Liang's parents, her paternal grandparents, ever since she was young. Ashley literally thinks that Liang's mom, her grandma, is her real mom. Ming Ming says, I need to talk to her, to explain to her, I'm your mom. Grandma is daddy's mommy. It's not your mommy.
But... yeah. What do you mean? Yes, she technically is. But it's just grandmom. Hold on. This is wait.
I'm
what?
your mommy. You are from me, from my belly, okay? It's so hard to talk to her when she's not even 4.
What?
Ming Ming and Liang are sitting in separate interrogation rooms now in the police station.
Hold on. Am I tripping? Was that like? Why are they doing that? Why are you trying to like keep saying like, oh, I'm your mom. Or maybe it's because, well, I call my grandmama Ma and I call my mama Ma. They both are called Ma to me because I'd say they're both my moms because they are. Just one was grand and the other one is regular mom. What?
Ashley's body has been found.
If I'm tripping, please let me know.
At first, Ming Ming tries to, not very convincingly, but attempts to try and tell the investigators that maybe someone brought up the idea that perhaps Ashley was taken.
Nigga,
she
what?
says, I don't know. The lady told me she thinks someone took her.
So this is next day. The body has been found. Both the parents are in the police station. And she hasn't been told that the body is found.
In Ming Ming's interrogation room, there's a female and male interrogator, as well as a female Chinese translator that will come in and out.
Okay.
The detectives try to explain how he sat with JoJo alone to ask her questions, and he asks Ming Ming. And it's very interesting. Ming Ming has her hands placed on the table. They're folded. It's almost like she's in a work meeting. Do you know what I asked your oldest daughter? I asked her, I said, where's your sister at? Do you know what she told me? Mommy and Daddy don't want me to tell you what happened.
No way. She's not gonna say that because
Okay. Can I tell you something else? You want me to tell you?
Sure.
Okay.
You want?
We found Ashley.
Okay.
Okay.
What is that?
She's deceased.
What?
Do you want me to tell you where we found her? You want to tell us what happened now?
I don't know.
I think you're a good, caring person that was overwhelmed by a lot of things because that's what you're telling us. And I think that you're a good mom. Life can be very overwhelming at times. I've got 4 kids,
I know this man is not about to say life can be overwhelming, so you probably did something.
I could tell it. I could tell you're struggling. And I just want to be able to sit here with you and try to figure out, what happened and hear it from you.
The female detective leans in. What happened at the restaurant? What are you talking about? We know something happened at the restaurant, so we're trying to figure out what led up to that. I don't know. I think accidents happen too, and I think that there could be something that happened that was an accident, and you didn't mean for it to happen, or your husband didn't mean for it to happen. JoJo didn't mean for it to happen, so we need to figure out some sort of accident happened so we can understand.
Somebody say something because, see, a lot of people have a lot of patience, bro. I be thinking they lying. We found the body, bro. We found the body. What do you mean you don't know? You don't know that your daughter is in the crawl space above a freezer with salt. The body is inside of a container wrapped in a plastic with salt covering it. And there's chicken and fish, which have strong smells if it's in a certain spot to mask this smell. Like, bro, it's a lot of steps that have happened here. So what don't you know? Honestly. Because for me, it's like, bro, I can't do anything without questions like being questioned. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing right there? Like, what's going on? What are you doing? If someone is up there doing shit, because he probably has to come down the ladder to get the salt, put it up there, put all this other stuff up there, it's probably noise. You're not going to say, hey, husband, what are you doing? You're making a lot of noise. We got to get back to work. What are you doing? Well, you just don't know. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Okay.
I just know what JoJo told me. How do you think she's feeling right now? This is the male detective.
Ooh, excuse me.
I don't know.
You're a mom, a caring mom, and you got a little girl that needs you and looks up to you.
I'm not the caring mom.
What?
She said, I'm not a caring mom.
What?
Why do you say I'm the caring mom? Because I can tell you take care of JoJo. Yeah, I take the kids all the time.
She has a brief moment with the translator where the translator has to explain to her that caring means loving.
就是说对孩子很好，照顾他们，照顾得很好 ，caring， 就是嘘寒问暖。
我没有说我对他们很好啊，我自己对他们很严啊。
啊，你没有说过对他们很好啊？ 我说我对他们很严，我说我是个很严的妈咪。可是你给孩子吃穿哈，对呀、照顾他们哈，实际上就是 caring。哦，OK，loving，对，你爱你的孩子吧？loving。Oh yeah，you love
Okay.
you love your kids。
So
All right,
it appears
okay.
that maybe she doesn't know what the word caring means.
Oh, okay.
Then they just skim over it.
Ashley, you're not even crying. I can't. Why? Because I can't. I don't have any wallets anymore.
Okay. I understand that. That's one thing you and I both understand. Okay. What happened to her?
The
Yeah,
male
like,
detective
bro, like,
on the side starts getting aggressive with Ming Ming. He leans forward. He's raising his voice. Your daughter is dead, Ming Ming. She's dead. She's dead. She wasn't on the couch. She wasn't on the bed. She's dead in your restaurant. And now we can sit here and play games all night, but I don't want to do this. I know that you love your daughters. You told us. Do you think that JoJo wants to go through this and lose her sister? Do you want to sit and play whatever and say, I don't know what happened? What happened to Ashley? How did she end up dead in your restaurant? Silence. Your daughter is dead. I just don't understand. You said you have nothing left. Isn't that what you told me? You don't have any tears left. You have nothing left. Ming Ming, your daughter is dead. I just don't understand that. I'm to the point where I'm crying for your daughter. I'm not expecting you to cry, but there's the death of a 5-year-old little girl.
yeah.
The energy in this tiny room feels like maybe it's a little bit much. Everybody steps out, leaves Ming Ming alone with her thoughts. And now just the male detective returns. He plops down across from
So they think it's a bit much because this man is like berating her. Like, well, obviously, right? So they clear the room and they bring the same person who aggressed the conversation back in. Hey man, listen, we needed answers, bro. Like seriously.
Ming Ming. It looks like he's plopping down in front of his teenage kid who he just caught sneaking out. He looks disappointed. He looks disgruntled. He looks like he would rather be, I don't know, 50 other places. What are we going to talk about? Ming Ming shakes her head no. I'll listen. I don't have any more to say because I know that you're just going to tell me nothing happened. I just want to find out what happened to her. I can see it in your eyes that something happened.
This music.
I'm so tired.
Girl, Slim, come on, cuz. Like, okay, we get it. We get you tired. We get you so what happened? Why are we just going around questions? Now, if I start saying, I don't give a fuck if you're tired, I don't care. Your daughter is dead. What the actual fuck happened to your daughter? No more, I don't know. Think of something else. Think of something else to say. Something else to say. Think of something else to say. No, not I don't know. Something else. Don't use I don't know. Don't use I. Don't use don't. Don't use no. Other words in I don't know, man. Shit.
Don't you think I'm tired?
I didn't want to say anything crazy, bro. Like come on, bro. Please.
I was at home with my family last night, okay? I didn't get no sleep. So I woke up yesterday, Monday morning, at 5:30 in the morning. I haven't been to bed since.
Yeah, he's tired. His blues don't even match. He looks tired. You look put together. You got your matching colors and everything. Your hair tied back, slicked back, whatever. He just look like him. Shit, he looked tired.
Okay, my job's to help people, but also give people closure. Okay?
Oh,
Your husband called me because your daughter is missing. That's the report that I got, okay? I left my family because it's important to me to come to help you find your daughter.
They are facing off in the interrogation room. Usually the interrogators try to sit on the side. Sometimes you'll have one interrogator in front, but always someone to the side. This detective is closing in on her. He's sitting square in front of Ming Ming. He's got his arms reaching about halfway onto the table. It's a tiny little table. He's looking Ming Ming straight in the face. He's not letting her look away. She's resting her elbows on the very edge of the table, and she is also not leaning back from his gaze or his very intense body language. She's just staring right back. What happened to Ashley? How did she die? I kill her.
I know I was looking for the answers, but like That's a little abrupt. Not gonna lie to you. I thought she was gonna keep like just saying like I don't know anymore. Fuck. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
How did she die?
Yeah, kill her.
What happened? How did she die?
Just kill her, and then she died.
How did you kill her? Did you hit her? Did she trip? Did she fall?
Bro, what?
I don't understand that, sir.
Okay. Did you hit her?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you hit her?
How?
Yeah. What
Use
happened?
hand to do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what happened?
what the fuck?
How many times did you hit her?
I don't know.
What
Why?
happened after she died?
After she will die,
Yeah. What
she
happened?
just died.
Okay. What did you do with her after you died? What's your time?
Nothing. Just leave her there.
Okay.
What the heck?
She says, I told my husband to take care of it. I need to take care of everything from the restaurant.
Okay, this is some nut ass shit. And the husband was like, sure, just sure. I thought the husband did it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought the husband did it. I was wrong as shit in the brain. Why?
I only have 2 hands. I'm not 4 hands, girl. I'm 2 hands. I don't want to do that to Ashley, but you can't control yourself sometimes.
You can you can. Excuse me. No. You don't get to use that. You don't get to use that excuse. No. What do you mean you can't control yourself? You hit your daughter on the head and left her there. What do you mean you can't control? You can control yourself enough to run a restaurant. What the heck?
Sometimes if you do it 1 time, that means you have to do it 2 times. If you do it 2 times, then you have to do it 3 times. I don't want to do that, but I can't control myself.
What the hell?
Meanwhile, Liang, the dad, is in the next interrogation room over, explaining, my wife, she's not a bad person.
That's debatable.
I mean, I married her. I wouldn't marry her if she was physically abusive in the beginning because, see, my daughter, she's 6 years old, Jojo. Took care of both of us for 6 years. Not once did my wife physically abuse Jojo out of anger or anything like that. We spanked her if she did something wrong, but nothing like the bruises on her or like all over the place that you found on Ashley. My wife is a good person.
No, she's not. Who the fuck? What? No, you don't get that. You don't get to keep that card. You don't get that patch on your jacket no more. No, you get the bad person patch. You don't do that. You don't do that. There are some things in life that get you over that threshold of being a good person and a bad person. That not a bad person thing, you cross that line. Don't take up for her. She killed your daughter, Slim. Like, and then told you to handle that. That is crazy. And you just went along with it. You just ain't want to be like, hey, honey, why the fuck did you do that? Or something like this. Hey, baby, no. We're going to the police. The fuck? Fuck this restaurant. Like, what?
I know it's very hard to believe seeing Ashley, but look at Jojo. Look at Jojo. Ming Ming is a good person. She's a good mother. She just has problems.
So problems like what?
Why didn't you ever report the abuse to law enforcement?
I was worried. Scared that Cat's gonna take my wife away.
Well, sorry. You find another fucking wife. Like, what? Brother, I'm not calling you brother. Dog, are you serious, bro? Hey, man, a lot of people's love be deep, bro. Be real deep. Be real deep. Real deep. I'm not, the police will be called. First off, no, I'm not cleaning up your mess. The fuck? Hell wrong with you? You killed our child. Out of anger. Like, that's, bro, like, you gotta have some boundaries, bro. And I'm saying, like, boundaries is a light work. You should have a moral compass not to beat your child in the head, in the chest. Like, people really don't give a fuck about children. You talk about, oh yeah, look at JoJo. Okay, what about Ashley? Why are we putting other people in?
Well, how bad? I mean, what kind of abuse are we talking? It's not like initially so bad. If it was initially so bad, I would probably report it. But just, you know, it worked. Escalated.
Oh, it was just like a little abuse, like a little abuse. It wasn't initially that bad. It was just a little abuse, but it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Right? I didn't report it because it was just little pow pow. You feel me?
Yeah, and then at that point, I was like, she got so much bruises on her, I can't call it in anymore. Well, would she twist her arm? Would she kick her? Would she hit her? What happened? Pretty much all of it. You know, twist her arm, kick her, hit her. But never touched JoJo. No.
You know, sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I don't know, bro. Sometimes it'd be like, it don't be like dawning on me. There are times when, and I'm not somebody who likes to be very, I guess, traditional in like certain type of ways. But one thing that I think should never be up for debate is being a part of the abuse of your child or being complacent. What is these stories of these men not picking up their nuts and saying, yo, this is not right? Like, are you afraid of your wife or something? Like, are you afraid of her? You gotta be afraid of her, right? Like, cause what? Like, this is not right, bro. Like, do you think she's gonna do that to you if you say something to her? Is she like a tyrant or something? Does she hit you or something? Like, what?
Not once.
He explains that Ashley was raised by his parents for the first 4 years of her life. And since Ashley got back, maybe not even a year ago, it's been rough. He says that his parents call nonstop. They send relatives over to tell Mingming that she's a horrible mother.
Oh.
He says, my mom started telling my wife that she's doing it wrong, that she's raising Ashley wrong. That kind of got to my wife because it's, your own daughter, and then your mother-in-law's telling you that you're not doing it right. You're not supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's one thing, and then you got to look after your own daughter. She's 4. She's not potty trained. She doesn't know her last name. She doesn't know if she's a boy or a girl, and the list goes on and on with all these things. And she finally knows that she's a girl because we taught her that, and we taught her last name. But initially, when we got her back from my parents, she didn't know. And combined with the fact that my mom kept telling my wife that she's doing it wrong and seeing how Ashley was actually raised, the combination of the two just made my wife really angry. And the more my wife saw Ashley being that way, not being able to be potty trained and just getting angry. It's always when Ashley does something that Mingming gets triggered by.
She still doesn't know to potty in the bathroom.
Okay, I think I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't have any business saying things because I don't have any kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just not be very like overbearing with my opinions right now. I mean, I do have an opinion. Like, it does suck if your mother-in-law is like always berating your parenting style. Like, I can understand that, but still, you killed your child. So there's that. So, like, that's still on the table. So
that really gets my wife going because we have her for a year now. She still can't. She's still not potty trained.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That takes time.
So that was one of the things that really irritated your wife.
Yes.
He tries to argue that every time Ashley would not be potty trained, it's a reminder for Mingming about her mother-in-law criticizing her.
What?
Yeah.
said I'm not going to be overbearing, so.
As for what happened yesterday, Liang tells the full picture, whereas Mingming doesn't. Liang says that he went to go drop off Jojo from school. He comes home and he recognizes that Ashley had defecated in her diaper. So she pooped in her diaper.
Okay.
Because she's not potty trained. And which, by the way, I've got a very firm stance. If your child is not potty trained, that's on the responsibility of the parent. It's not the child.
Yeah,
the child does not potty train themselves. She pooped in her diaper. And then I think she was so uncomfortable with the poop in her diaper because obviously it's not a great sensation. She took off her diaper, which led to some of the poop falling onto the floor.
Oh, no.
Liang walks in. Mingming is smashing Ashley's head into the carpet.
Hey, bro. Nah, bro. Like, she's treating Ashley like she's a dog. Like, what is... Oh, my fucking goodness, bro. Just like, what the hell?
In the restaurant or at home?
At home.
So, when you're 5 years old, you still don't know how to poop and potty. And my wife got angry and hit her head on the carpet, 2 times. And initially she was breathing. She was still breathing then. And
Did you see your wife do it?
yeah.
So you sit there and watched your wife kill your child.
She stops. They let her be. She's making these snoring sounds. And he says this isn't the first time that her head has been smashed into the carpet. So he didn't think anything of it. He thought it would just be fine, that she was hyperventilating. Which, that snoring sound, we talked about that in like the previous episode. You're not sleeping. Like, he thought that she's sleeping.
What do you mean? What is going on? Why? What? I don't... Some people should not be parents. Like, what? You just thought, oh, no, this happened before. Like, she's 5. She can handle having her head smashed against the carpet for something that she can't control. Like, oh my gosh, dog.
Or she's hyperventilating. So about a good 5 minutes pass and all this vomit starts coming out of Ashley. She starts having green fluid come out of her nostrils.
Whoa.
They take her, rinse her off in the bath. They still, I guess, don't think anything of it. They bring her back to the living room and she's still breathing. And then a few minutes later, he goes to check up on her on the living room floor and she is no longer breathing.
I don't even know what to say.
He starts freaking out, and that's when they decide they need an alibi. So they're going to dress her in her clothes, put her in the baby seat, take her from their apartment door to the car.
Thank goodness the roofing man was nosy. Thank goodness.
Buckle her into the car seat.
Drive
their deceased child to the restaurant.
Oh.
Unbuckle her. That's when the roofer saw her. She was already deceased by this point. They're going to keep her in the back of the restaurant while they open up for business as usual. And then he's going to go pick up Jojo. Jojo's going to see her sleeping in the mattress on the back so that she doesn't have to lie, so that she can tell the truth and they look more credible as a family. And then after Jojo leaves for a second to get a tooth pulled out in the front, Liang moves Ashley's body on top of the crawl space. It's sick and twisted that they're using their eldest daughter as an alibi.
Exactly.
But he also says, I didn't know it was going to be this serious.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is wrong? What is wrong with these two? What is wrong with him? What?
He just thought that he was going to call 911 and they were going to say, okay, your daughter is missing. He said, I didn't know the procedure. We didn't think that I was going to be coming down here taking a polygraph. I was going to be asked so many questions.
So I don't even, this isn't even like learned behavior. Where in your right mind would you think you have a dead child and you have a dead child in your restaurant? They're not going to question the owners of the restaurant. And what's up with them shoes in the woods? Like, did you toss him in the woods or something?
That it was going to be involving so many people. If we knew that there was going to be 100 people searching, maybe.
Bro, there's a missing child found in your I just don't understand why people don't give a fuck about children. Like, y'all just think they're like what, lesser humans or something?
Even more. I don't even know. I'm just sorry.
What?
You guys actually cooked and served meals while your daughter was laying there. Yes. And
bro, your wife killed your daughter because she pooped herself, and some of the poop got on the floor. And you talking about she not a bad person, she just got problems sometimes. I don't know what type of problem that she got, but I know that's a problem that needs to be fixed before you get to this point. Talking about a problem, you definitely acting like it's not a problem, like it's a regular occurrence. You acting like this is some type of like funky little quirk or something. Oh fuck.
Went on business as usual. Both of us were afraid what was going to happen. If we did, we would lose our daughter.
You already lost one.
Lose our family.
Yeah, your family's done. It's done now. Break that shit the fuck up. Because what? Sorry, the people. JoJo should go to a better family. I don't know, bro. I said I'm sorry. I said I was gonna not be overbearing, but I just can't. I can't hold it in, bro. I can't.
The restaurant, the house that we're getting, everything in our life that that we worked so hard for the past 6 years. This was gonna be gone.
Yeah, cause y'all don't give two licks of a shit about your kid.
See, he is so acting like he's so nice, right?
Yeah.
He's saying, like, I didn't know my wife is nice. I'm just cleaning up. I'm scared. This and that. He doesn't even care. The daughter died.
Yeah. Later, he keeps calling Ashley it.
Oh.
Did you?
Is this actually okay?
You and your wife both agree on putting her there?
Quick question. So my question is, and I could be very ignorant, and I apologize in advance. I remember that she did say in the beginning of the video that he did want a son, and it was like noticeable. Is this like something like that? I'm guessing we're assuming that they tried for a son and it didn't work. So now we just treating this little girl like what? That is crazy. Referring to your daughter as it is crazy.
In that container? I mean, we talked about places, and I said this is probably the best place to do it.
So y'all had a mutual conversation about this. Yo.
It's well ventilated with the salt in it, and we're not going to be worried about the temperature because it's cooler up there. Now, side note, there are speculations by netizens, and as someone who knows a lot of people close to me that are autistic, there are speculations that perhaps Ashley was on the spectrum. Okay. At one point in the interrogation with Liang, the dad, he shows the police how Ashley was standing, which seems to irk him. To the point where it sounds like he's almost justifying their abuse to Ashley in some regard. What? He says, this is how she would stand. I don't know where you get that. I don't know how she did that. But my mother never corrected her, and this is not how a person stands. So he stands up in the interrogation room. He takes off his hoodie for this demonstration. He stands on his tippy toes, and his arms are bent, and a lot of people with autism call them like T-Rex arms. Okay. And they could be indicators for younger children where maybe diagnosing is a little bit harder. This seems to be something that some doctors who specialize in the diagnosis look for. Mm-hmm. And that her hands would be kind of bent at the elbows and then bent at the wrist with her hands kind of flapping forward. Okay. And then sometimes she would put all of her weight on just one foot. And then the other one would just be tippy-toeing. And again, tippy-toes is another sign that a lot of parents with autistic children look out for.
Okay. And she would just do that. Pretty much, we correct her, she would do it, correct her and do it. She would do it. A lot of things. There's a lot of things that we felt that my mom had her for 4 years that she should correct these things. So, every single time when asking to do something like that, it would trigger my wife because my wife would be reminded of why.
So, okay. Like, why are we focusing on the trigger of your wife, dog? Like, come on, bro. This isn't. Oh my gosh.
That
And he says that's the reason that Ashley was getting abused, whereas JoJo wasn't. Because when they got Ashley back from his parents, they said there were so many, quote, problems that Ashley could not feed herself. She was still in diapers. She didn't know how to use the restroom by herself. She was not potty trained. She didn't even know how to go into the refrigerator to get something. One family friend said, I've seen Ashley, if she was thirsty or wanted something, she would walk to the refrigerator, point. They would have to walk to the refrigerator, open it, and then she would point to what she wanted.
Okay, okay. That don't mean kill her. What the fuck?
She was still in a high chair because she didn't know how to use eating utensils, hold a cup. And again, I just don't know why any of the adults, even this family friend, is talking about it as if it's something wrong with Ashley.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, all this stuff, okay, like, that's just her processes of doing stuff. That still does not justify slamming her head in the carpet.
I
What?
don't think anything's wrong with Ashley. And if someone is upset by, I guess, maybe her development, it's up to the parents to work on that. I think it's crazy that they're talking about her like she's weird, like something's wrong with her, when nothing is wrong with her. They would say things like, so Ashley was almost like an infant in a 5-year-old's body. And again, they're almost placing the blame on Ashley when it's on the parents.
This is crazy.
Liang says, we would have to feed her. Like even a regular piece of sliced bread, it would take her over half an hour to eat. My mom had her on a liquid or semi-liquid diet. She has problems processing solid foods. That's why it takes her so long to eat.
Okay.
Clearly, they have no intention of getting her help, though, because he says, we didn't take her to the doctor. We were afraid because the doctor would see, that she's bruised all over the body.
No, we didn't want to take. So we could have took her to the doctor or whatever to, like, be parents. But it just got so bad to now we can't even do that because it just shows how ass parents we are. Cool. That's not cool. I retract my cool. Let me just take that back. Look at what?
Interestingly enough, a lot of people don't even know that they have 2 daughters. A lot of them only know JoJo. And there are speculations that because maybe Ashley was not what they perceived as neurotypical, they didn't want people to know that she was their daughter.
That's crazy.
And it's kind of gross because in Liang's interrogation, he continues to state that, yeah, okay, fine. Ming Ming's going to jail. I'm going to jail. But guess what? I don't want JoJo to be raised by my family. I want her to go into foster care. He said if JoJo is raised by his family, they're going to turn out the way Ashley did.
How does somebody's brain come up with this? Like, how does somebody's, like, brain send signals to their mouth to spew such bullshit? I just don't understand that.
He says JoJo's going to turn out the way Ashley did. He says, I just don't want my family to raise my kids. I'm just afraid
So you're telling me
they're going to turn out like Ashley and then my wife is going to hate her.
So you're saying is JoJo potty trained? Like, what, you think your family's gonna unpotty train her? Like, she's also going to be needing like, what is the thought process, bro? I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
And even as he's being taken to prison, he says, I just don't want my mom to have contact with my oldest daughter, JoJo. Okay? Not that she's a bad person. It's just what happened with Ashley. I'm really afraid she's going to raise JoJo the same way.
Bro,
in prison, in jail, the couple have turned on each other.
Oh, now you turn on her.
Ming Ming's attorneys have accused Liang of harming both Ming Ming and their 2 daughters. Those allegations did not come back up in court, but Ming Ming confided in a psychiatrist in prison that Liang was the one responsible for Ashley's death. She claims that she was instructed by him to tell the investigators that she was the sole person responsible for Ashley's death. Some netizens actually can agree with this theory because the way that she's confessing in the interrogation, it's vague and it's like, I killed her, let's get it over with. I did it, get me.
Oh, you're saying she did, all she said was she killed her with hand.
Yes.
And she.
Okay. So either it's you killed her and made your husband complacent in the crime or an accessory, or he killed her and he made you an accessory. Not one of y'all were like, hey, this is not right. We should go to the police. So y'all still digging holes. The only thing that I'm getting from this is that both of y'all are wrong.
Didn't give any more details.
Yes.
What?
Every detail is from him.
Yes, and then some netizens are digging deeper psychologically and saying perhaps even her flippant attitude. So a lot of people, when they first see the interrogation, it's like, wow, this lady is crazy. And she is crazy, right?
Yeah.
But some people think, what if she thinks she's doing something for her eldest daughter? Like she's taking one for the family.
Yeah, I think she's clearly crazy, but I think the husband's more scary.
Yes.
Really?
Terrifying.
Everything, the whole way he carried himself.
Like, my wife is such a good person, but also she murdered our daughter in cold blood.
I think the husband just a bitch. That's what I think. Just like honestly, there's like no way you can like just have him scot-free of anything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's in his mind, the story he tells is, oh, I love my wife and I'm protecting her.
Yeah.
But truly, if you think more, he's like,
yeah,
clearly messed up.
So the argument by the people that believe, and again, nobody is feeling sympathy for Ming Ming, but they're saying that maybe Liang is the one that killed the daughter, and perhaps Ming Ming took the fall because Ming Ming is not in the U.S. legally, so she doesn't have her papers.
Yeah.
And so maybe she thought, either way, if he goes to prison, I'm gonna get deported, and then JoJo's gonna have nobody.
So the husband made you confess to a crime that can get you.
So what exactly did she say? She said he killed the daughter.
Yes, and that he has been abusive to not just her, but also the daughters.
Okay, that's fucked
And he
up.
threatened her, if you don't take the fall, you're going to get deported, and JoJo's going to go into foster care, and I'm going to go to prison.
Oh, okay. So if this is true, nigga, you're a murderer and a bitch. So there's that. Okay. Well, fuck this guy.
And then she says that she originally took the hit for it until she realized that he requested JoJo to be sent off to foster care regardless.
Wow.
And the netizens who believe this theory, not, again, no sympathy for Ming Ming, but they have scoured through the Ong's Chinese Cuisine restaurant Facebook page. There are just back-to-back posts of Liang running that page and saying, sorry, we're closed today because my wife is sick. My wife is sick. So people are commenting, very odd that this place was closed so many times due to his wife being ill.
I see. Yeah, fuck this guy. Shit, man. Fuck this guy.
They thought maybe he was being abusive. Now, October 12th, 2017, initially Ming Ming pleads not guilty to murder by reason of insanity. She ends up taking a plea deal. She pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter and other charges.
Okay.
And under that plea deal, she has been sentenced to just 22 years in prison. The judge says, the horror of being beaten by her own mother. I use the word mother with great pain when talking to you. It's insulting for mothers who do what they're supposed to do for their children. 100 years would not be enough. So why 22 then? It's likely because she is going to be deported back to China right after her sentence in 2040. Meanwhile, Liang is serving a 12-year sentence for his petty crime. He will be eligible for release in 2030, which netizens are very upset by because during his own interrogation with the police, he says, let's say I went through with this and I didn't get caught. I'm going to be looking over my shoulder for I don't know how long because a dead body is there that I eventually have to get rid of. And if you put it in the ocean, the tide can wash it back. If you bury it...
No, I know this nigga's not trying to get profound now.
Animals can get at it. Someone can find it. If you burn it, there's a chance someone is going to see you because it's going to be a very big fire. You're not going to do it during the day. You're going to do it during the night. So when you're burning a big flame at night, someone is going to see it.
Yo!
We thought about all of this. And honestly, we weren't really too sure what to do after that. One officer writes in his report, during the interview with Liang Jiao, he shows no remorse for Ashley. The only time he showed remorse for was when he found out that he would not be able to see his daughter Jojo. Even during his sentencing, he tells the judge, a year ago yesterday, I lost my daughter. And he says nothing of any substantial value or emotional substance. He continues and takes a weird turn. No one is going to remember my daughter. No one.
What?
The people in my family, I don't want to be rude, but none of you remember her.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This nigga is crazy. This dude is a shithead. He's a real shithead, bro.
None. It's so strange.
Fuck.
And it's just left netizens with like a
Strange as
really
hell.
bad taste in their mouth. There are a lot of people from the community that are confused, writing, they look so nice. They seemed like good people. Others writing, I remember this case. I was a new mom and I couldn't even fathom someone being able to do something like that. We all prayed together in front of the restaurant and left flowers and stuffed animals. They actually demolished and rebuilt the strip mall not too long after it happened, but we're never going to forget that poor baby girl.
Rest in
Another
peace,
comment
Ashley,
reads,
bro.
if your child isn't potty trained at 5, that's completely on you. That is the responsibility of the parent, not the child. She was probably under constant stress that she had that little bladder control. Others are traumatized by their Asian parents actually using this case against them.
What?
One netizen writes, my mother would have loved to use this case to tell me how good I had it. Weirdly, she always tells me to read child abuse books and tell me how good I have it. Others write, it sounds like poor baby Ashley was autistic and needed early intervention. This breaks my heart. I hope they get buried in jail. The fact that they use their other daughter and let her see her sister, quote, sleeping as an alibi.
That's crazy.
Makes me want to throw up.
That's crazy, dude.
The reviews to the restaurant now just read, not child friendly.
Bro, the internet is gonna internet whenever the internet has some internet, bro. I swear.
And that is the case of Ashley Jiao.
Nah, cuz.
What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Be safe, and I will see you in the next one.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Bad parents, bro. If the way that dude was talking, I'm kind of believing the stories of that he was the abusive one. I'm not gonna lie to you. But even then, even then, both of them, no good. No good, bro. I really wish that parents would actually give a fuck about their kids, bro. Like, people don't give a fuck about children. That really be breaking my heart, bro. It really does. Fuck, dude. Like, oh my gosh. Rest in peace to Ashley. What y'all, please let me know about this. Well, let me know what you think about this, because this is sick. This is sick. And that nigga was sentenced to 12 years in prison for this. 12 freaking years, bro. 12. Bro.